Hello, I'm Chirishri from India and I'm here to talk about twin flames, and not really twin flames because there are other channels which are talking about twin flames, the various stages of twin flames and the twin flame relationship. So I'm here to talk about some serious other uncanny phases that we go through during the twin flame phase or during the spiritual awakening phase, as you may call it. So, let's start talking about the paranormal activities we experience during the twin flame relationship. So, some months before meeting your twin flame, you will grow more sensitive to the nature. You will be experiencing a series of paranormal activities. There will be people, of course, questioning your sanity and yeah, right, you're experiencing paranormal activities. That's so cliche thing to say. That's such an old school thing to say. There will be people pointing those at you too. But you don't need to worry because the people who are pointing those at you will also be extremely lucky to experience paranormal activities along with you. So you will be really moved by the activities. Of course you will be scared, and it is because we are scared of death. We've always been scared of the most inevitable truth, and when you are scared with the most inevitable truth, paranormal activities stream up because you are extremely sensitive. So the nature does everything for a reason. Everything that happens in the reason is due to a reason in this nature. Nothing is a coincidence. So when a paranormal activity is taking place, it is a plain and simple sign that you've been scared. You've always feared the death. So face it in the harshmost way and prepare yourself through the other sensitive issues which you might come across in the near future. So that is how I believe paranormal activities are caused. Well, that is one. The next thing is you might experience series of rashes. I had once experienced a complete body trembling. My entire body had started to vibrate and I was trembling and shaking, and I had to be taken to the hospital, and there was nothing in the reports. There was nothing in the report that stated that I had any serious issue or any illness, but it was clearly that maybe I had drank less water or I was not having food on time properly. That was the ultimate reaction the doctor could give, because there was nothing on the reports. After that, there might be series of rashes. I have experienced rashes that used to pop up on my skin, stay there for say 2 to 3 minutes, and then just vanish. You look at that place and you're like, there was a rash in here. It doesn't even seem like there was a rash there. And again, when I went to the doctor, I was given anti-allergic medicine, but to no avail. The process continued for around good long 21 days, and to the shocking most part, it stopped coming the very day when I met my twin. When I was having the rashes, I was also having visions of my twin, and I met my twin in my college and I had a crush on my twin. So we were more or less friends. So I hadn't seen him for long, and there were streaming up thoughts, visions that I was recollecting. And during that phase, my rashes were on, and then I could not understand, correlate to the two situations. What does the visions have to do with my rashes or falling sick? So I did not correlate. Being a extremely practical person, I did not correlate the two of those situations. So that is, within a month, within 21 days, 22 days, my twin popped up and we interacted. Within 3 to 4 days, I was completely fine. There were like no rashes streaming up. So, which is another sign of twin flame, that you have met your twin flame. Is there I'll just try recalling if I can recall any other sign that you've met your twin flame. It will be really easy for a lot to understand that, okay, this is my twin flame, because I know there comes a phase that when you start questioning, is this person really my twin flame? Is this person really the one? Like, why would he behave in such weird ways? So yeah. There is one more sign that I just recalled, where you would be like trying to suppress, like if you are in a relationship, this is not for all, this is for those who meet their twin flame, then they're already in a relationship. Like I was in a karmic relationship when I met my twin flame, and for the sake of society, for the sake of what people will say, for the sake of that my friends will stop talking to me, for the sake of my friends will judge me, I used to really suppress my emotions, I was like, no, I will keep my lips sealed, I'm not going to reveal it out to anybody. So when you suppress your emotions, that is the time when you get synchronous with the nature, because when you are suppressing a big truth, you're actually hurting your own self. For others to be happy, you're hurting your own self, you're suppressing your inner desires. Once you suppress your inner desires, naturally the environment around you will look shallow and shabby, because it is a direct reflection of your soul self. However, the nature around you is calm, peaceful, serene, or clumsy, suffocating, or has a negative aura in it, it is ultimately the outcome of your own behavior. You can experiment it out right away after watching the video. It just works that way all the time. I've noticed that. So once you try suppressing your thoughts, you suppressing your inner desires, you naturally grow more sensitive, because the nature is there with you. The nature is there with the truth inside you. No matter how much you run away from the truth, nature will find ways to place you in a position where you have to face the truth. When nature is a mirror and you are just a mechanic with emotions for a change, which is emotional scarcity is the worst scarcity this world, I think, is suffering from. Like, if there was enough love in this world, if there was enough love for fellow human beings in this world would be the most precious place to live in, like the best place to live in. So when you are so full of love, when you are so full of emotions, and you are so full of truth, and there are people who are harassing you, who are harnessing you for being truthful, and you are not being able to be truthful because what will others talk about you, what reciprocation you would be getting from people, thinking of all that, when you run away from the truth, the nature starts acting like your best of friend. Nature indeed becomes your best of friend, and slowly and steadily you come to a point of realization when you're no longer scared of losing anybody in your life who do not serve you for your highest good, because you cannot anyway run away from the constant message that your soul is giving you regarding that person. Chances are high, if you're suppressing, even TV shows will coordinate with you, songs will coordinate with you, words will pop up. There will be people coming up to you and maybe talking about your twin suddenly. Like, you wouldn't even expect somebody to do that, and that is when somebody will somehow take their name, and you're like, you don't know how to react. that is another sign that you have met your twin flame. So these are the some not so talked about signs that I could recall of. So I'll be coming back with more such videos to talk about signs regarding twin flame. Meanwhile, have a good day, and the energy for today, 2nd August, is very beautiful. Just embrace the child inside you and live life like king size the way you want to, because the truth inside you, which tells you that you are true, you are not wrong, you are going on the right track, and you're following your heart's desires, and you're just being yourself, loving what you love to do, loving yourself, leading life the way you should for the best of your interest, by loving yourself like you've never loved before. Go ahead, this is the day to do that. Just start loving yourself, loving your life, and live with pride and courage, and just care about one thing, and that is what your heart says, nothing else, because nothing else matters. What matters is your happiness, because at the end of the day, when you die, people who are talking about you, they'll do nothing. They'll post, if they're alive, they'll post status about your RIP and go to your funeral with flowers. They won't give a fuck. Otherwise, like, there's nothing else that they'll care about. And even if they have to talk about you, they'll talk about you even after your death. So it's better, just don't give a fuck about what people will say, because people who talk about you behind your back are not even worthy to be called as friends. And yeah, they really need to work on their self-esteem, their Manipura chakra. Like, that's what I feel. So don't give a fuck about what society says, what and how people will react. Just follow your heart and know that what is best for you is what your heart is asking for. Just be your soul self. Thank you. Have a nice day and have the amazing most day. Shifts are amazing, and you will realize your true potential. I don't need to tell you. You all will realize as the day passes on. But this day is magnificent. I love this day. Have a nice day. Happy being a Leo rising. Thank you.